Okay, it's arrived. This is the prize for the Southampton International Boat Show video competition. We made a 10-second video, that was a requirement, showcasing your experience of the boat show. I'll pop the video in here. The prize was 2 sea scooters, and we entered because sea scooters is one of Sarah's favourite things that she's ever discovered. It's difficult to emphasise exactly how enthused we were at having been chosen as the winners. Extremely grateful to the Sublue company who put forward the prize for the competition. Ooh. It's a dry bag. That's quality. Nice. I imagine it'll become apparent what the intention of these is. Perhaps that's for the battery. Oh, congratulations, you smashed it. Thanks, Ross. Thanks for that. That's lunch sorted. Sarah is not present for the receipt of this, so she'll be watching this video too with great interest. Ha 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 ha. Very cool. Very cool. Warranty 6 to 12 months depending on the component. And oh yes, manual. I love a manual. I will be having a read of that, and I'm not even kidding. Oh, so cool. It's hefty. I think this is for floating. Oh yeah, so that attaches there. Okay, smartphone mount. I struggle with the idea of wanting to attach my lovely telephone to something that goes underwater. Decent leash. Good idea. That's the battery. Oh, that's good. 11,000 milliamp hours. That's a strange way to put it. About 11 amp hours. Right, need to get a plug adapter. I might switch that out to a more permanent solution presently. And I need to read the manual before I charge the battery. It's pleasantly solid feeling. There's no creakiness or looseness, and it's all hefty. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, it's about as compact as it can be for my hands, really. My thumb knuckle is knocking against that a bit. But the alternative is for it to be unnecessarily larger, I suppose. And compactness is really handy, especially because the idea is that you can travel with these because the battery is removable and is not over airline rules for battery carrying in your hand luggage. Okay, so now I'm going to read the manual so that I know how to charge the battery. And then I'm going to charge the battery. Okay, bye. Right, battery's on charge now. So I've read the manual, and I'm quite impressed with some of the design features of this. Like, there's stuff that is well thought through. So this thing, they call it the floater. It's to add some buoyancy to it so that if you let go of it, and this is designed for in seawater and not below a depth of 5 meters. I presume that's because the pressure will start to compress this. If it's got air or foam or whatever is inside it, pressure might start to crack the case, it would be my guess, or something like that. That attaches on there, and then suction cups onto the top. It's an optional extra. If positive buoyancy is going to be a problem for what you're doing, you don't have to use it. And you do have the option of the leash instead. And the leash, of course, can be used under any circumstances. And a nice thing about this is that quick release option. If you need to ditch it for some reason, it doesn't take loads of imagination to come up with emergency situations like it gets jammed under a rock or something like that. I don't know, good to have, because being tethered to it, yeah, in weird circumstances could be a problem. So that's good. This mobile phone holder is actually really nice. It like pops into receiving holes on the back of this and screws into place using that little screwdriver, or the screw here has got a foldy out, I don't know what that's called, but a catch thing, so you can twiddle it by hand. It clicks nicely into different orientations. It comes with its own little leash, and the floater has got a place specifically for attaching that. And then you can clip this onto this or to your telephone, so that to absolutely reduce the chances. Yeah, lots of backup there to stop anything floating away. Yeah, well thought through. That's good stuff. Yeah, it's supposed to operate down to 40 meters. That's impressive. Like, that's about as deep as I've ever scuba dived, actually. Yeah, that's a good depth. And you won't be down there for very long unless you're using peculiar gas mixes. And it's certainly way deeper than I think even Serra will be able to go. Breath holding. Please don't try that. It's got 2 speeds, so as far as I can tell from the manual, I'm going to have to... That's not the way for me to get that into my brain, but it's something to do with double tapping the right trigger. I think holding down both triggers allows it to go, but releasing either one of them, it seems, will cut it off. Not all sea scooters are like that. Some of them allow you to remove one hand, so you can wave to the camera or something like that. That's a little tricky to control, of course, because you know, it'll start pulling off in the direction of the hand that's still holding. It suggests that the battery takes 2 hours to charge from empty to full. It was in storage or transport mode when I got it, of course, so I don't know how long that's going to take. And then I'll have a fiddle with it. The manual goes into quite some detail about maintenance and cleaning after use. It suggests immersing it in fresh water for 30 minutes. I know my tone of voice might sound a little ridiculing. It's not the idea of immersing something in fresh water for that long after being in a saltwater environment, because it's horrible to equipment. But yeah, I wonder how many people have actually do that with sea scooters. So yeah, 30 minutes immersed in a bucket of fresh water, and then also 5 to 10 times of 3-second bursts of the propellers to flush fresh water through it. Yeah, I'm glad I read that. I will be trying to do that and look after these things properly. So then these bags, I guess we'll put the battery in here. Underneath, on one side, it's got a lock. That's convenient to prevent that trigger from being squeezed, so that it can't accidentally be used if it's in storage but has the battery in. And the instructions talk about how to steer it, which, I mean, is quite intuitive once you're holding one underwater. But yeah, it talks about like tilting it and tilting up and down to climb and dive. I think that's a good little confidence builder. Oh, so cool. It's also got solid advice on avoiding getting stuff sucked through the propellers, such as long hair or clothing, or depending on what type of environment you're using it in, like don't run it up on the beach because you'll be pulling sand and pebbles through there and shells, and maybe algae, fishing lines, ropes, that kind of a thing. So a bit of environmental awareness and just thinking about what it is actually that's going on in terms of the physics will help you keep from making a complete mess of this thing. Okay, that probably took about 2 hours. I was not counting. So unlocked. Press and hold the left start button for 3 seconds. There it is. Okay, each trigger individually. Nice. Okay, and both together. And then double tap the right one. Stays on high speed. It goes back to low speed. Good. And there's a way to put it back into standby mode. This is it. This is standby mode. All right, that's it. Simple as that. Keep both fingers on the triggers, and to change speed, double tap the right one. Yeah, very straightforward, very easy to remember when you're upside down underwater. Cool. It does say not to run it for more than 30 seconds outside of the water. I presume that's a cooling thing. I expect it would potentially overheat and damage it if it doesn't have water flowing through it. So I'm not going to go nuts fiddling with it here, but I think we've pretty much achieved everything we can. So the battery indicator color tells you what speed it'll be at when you kick it in again. Oh, brilliant. Excited to try this out. The stats say, if I'm remembering correctly, 1.8 meters per second at the higher speed is how fast it'll drag you. That doesn't mean an awful lot to me, but it's somewhere in the vicinity of 4 knots, I think. Because you see, we have to do this on video. with a nice naan.
No way! What? It came with Haribo! Ride me to my destination.
So we have to do an unboxing on video,
Okay, right here, right now.
I suppose.
Oh, because you're gonna stuff it into your bag.
Yeah, like it's way smaller than all that.
Oh, are they both in here, or
No.
do we just have one?
I unboxed one, you get to unbox one.
Okay. Hello. First of all, I need
Yes,
some energy.
you clearly. You're obviously slacking.
Thank you. Oh, unboxing, like, doesn't have to be professional, does it? Can just be excited and enthusiastic. No. No. Don't leave me on the skis. No, skis. Oh my god, it's real!
Cool.
This person won us a ski. No, won two! Won us 2 ski scooters! Oh. Are we going to destroy this box afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? No.
Yeah, exactly right.
Look at this. It's like something from Star Wars. Excellent. And then that goes there. And is that it? Is there more? Is there another? Is there 3 sea scooters? 3! 1 for my feet, 2 for my, 1 for each of my hand. And 1 for my feet. Oh. Got battery packs. And a charger. Dee-dee. We've got colourful things. Oh, smartphone mount. I'd say. This is so good. We have one of these. I can't believe it. My mom is. We have one of these. That's right here. Next to me. This thing. Oh. I can't